Hello, everyone. If you happen to still be awake and making it out, I am 15 minutes ish late to the stream, but I have made it. Hello, Michael Webb. Welcome back. Sorry for being late. I had to go to my daughter's horse show, and I think they had one more event, but I skipped out to get home and put the other kids to bed. Bontek, hello. Hello, hello. Yes, I've made it. I'm late, but here, so hopefully Briareus waited up for me. Uh, oh, my goodness. Hello, Jonathan is here. Welcome. Let me get all this stuff taken care of. I retrained some monsters this morning. And a couple. Where am I doing? What am I doing? I had too many thoughts at one time. I trained some guardsmen, I think level 1 guardsmen, because I just wanted to train a whole bunch real quick since I was down on troops. I don't think they really do much value for us. 3 days. Archers, 2 days, whatever. Alright. The final day. I haven't sent any attacks yet. We can send all 3. I gotta see. Who should I level up next? I like to usually send one captain. I think I went with Stror last time. And then we debated what artifact to send with him. Here's who I have. So when I started playing this game, I didn't realize the importance of crypting. So I've been working hard to get Carter up the last year. And it was the same deal with like Aurora and who's the research guy? Farad. All these captains were low level because I didn't understand the importance of leveling them up much earlier. So even Stror, I just recently got him over 90. Who should I go with? Stror and Carter. Yeah, so I could send Ide. Let's keep going with Stror because I need him. And let's get rid of that. And let's get Carter in and get rid of all of his equipment. I probably have some crappy equipment laying around. That's for Crypts. Crypts. Alright. Was that Crypts 2? Specialist Strength. Maybe. Guardsman Strength. Good old 1.5%. I think this is Army Strength and Health. I guess I could use that. Army Strength and Health. Alright, we'll just give these to you. What is this one? Specialist. And we'll throw that crap on Stror. So Stror can have this piece of crap. So now we need to get some artifacts. Ide's got the Fan of the 5 Winds. Yes. Carter. We don't need the Guardsman Health. Alright, so I'll shove the belt on him since I gave him all the Army Strength equipment. So now Stror needs something. I like that the artifacts don't break like the equipment. It's our Thunder Drum. So is the source flask helpful at all? It's not really an attack. Dougie Tomlinson in the house. Hello, Dougie. I could go with my monster strength since I'm going to send monsters into battle. I get specialists. What does the Zeus artifact actually do? Is this to help you strike first, essentially? Well, mounted unit strength. I could throw this on. Let's do that. Alright, let's swap that thing out. The Mighty Strawer with his attack axe. Okay, now, I just unlocked these butt heads this morning when I was sending some stuff in. Alright, how do we want to go about it this time? We've been sending, the last couple times we've done this event, sending all the strongest that we have in. We level stacked one time and went from low to high. It didn't seem to prove as fruitful, but I really don't want to use all my battle griffins at once, since the game screws you. And even though the ruthless slaughter is alive and well, they put that nice little caveat in there. You can only be revived with gold and sacred potions, just to make sure you waste all of the rewards that they gave you the day before. These guys, let's go with 250. This way I have some for every attack if I don't feel like reviving them. Let's put these guys down so we'll have multiple, and that's about all. I must have to revive these folks. Could have swore I had more of them. Oh well. No catapults. Let's start loading up from the top here and see what we come up with. I still got a long way to go. We'll send all these buttheads. These guys are fast to train. Alright, well, here we'll split those up then. Okay, I gotcha, Doug. I gotcha. I'll hold a couple of those back. Is there anything else we can shove? Alright. We're almost close. I guess we'll just send those folks. Alright, we're maxed out. Oh, I didn't turn on any of my bonuses. Alright, let's get all these on. That was a close one. Experience. Do we get Valor from this one? I don't remember if we get Valor, because I watched their stupid video today about the next event that's coming up. I don't usually use the health, but I'll throw it in there. And I can't remember now if you get Valor or not from this one. I'm just going to add it. I don't... Well, hold on. Can I click? Yeah, Valor. Okay. Use. Alright. Now we die. Oh, wait, I didn't want to take all these guys. You guys got to keep me honest here. Otherwise, I'm going to blow through all my friends here. All right, here we go. 2-minute march. Speed up. I'm going to need these archers. I'm going to run out here. Yay, Stror. That was up from 91 to 94. We'll take it. Carter up to 104. Very good, sir. Nothing for the legendary Idy. Oh, the king making purchases. All right, 838 million. I'll take it. 103 million. 10,000 sigils. Almost 2 billion experience. All right, so what? I probably could have taken, and we wouldn't have scored as well, but less of my monsters to get them down. Even with 250 griffins, they still were in the top 4. All right, next run, we'll try 200 griffins, maybe 2,000 riders, half of the monsters. Our mercs were down the chain quite a bit. There we go. We had a solid run of layers there. Then we lost these guys on the second go. The mercs looks like we probably got 3 hits out of them. Did we get 4? That was 3. Okay, they died the next go round. All right. 118. Let's see. Collect all this stuff. Rewards. Take them. All right, so now with the Briareus, we got 8, 10,645. We're going to change it up next go around, so we'll probably get fewer. But let's make sure that my dragon didn't level up with that 104 million meat. I always forget to check. So let's check the dragon. All right, so 1 more run, maybe 2 more runs, and he'll be up. We need 126 million to boost him up. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, and I'll forget. Don't let me forget if I surpass 126 million. All right, next run, we got to revive. Is there anyone we get to revive with silver during this? The captains. Okay, captains with silver. How many sacred potions do we have? Where are they at? 177,000. So we're about to blow through all of those. I probably shouldn't have revived those stupid level 1 troops. I'm not reviving you. See, I get too hasty. I could have just retrained them quickly, which is what I was planning on doing when we went up there. So let's get some of these folks just so we can add them to our stack here. What do I need? 6 hours. 1, good enough. More. I love the level 1 riders. They're still pretty valuable, I think, even at higher levels of troops. Normally I wouldn't have all these guys. I just trained them for this Olympus so we could use them to gather resources and then to blow through them here. Alright, someone's helping me. Someone's awake in my clan. Train. Help. Speed up. 3, 3. Let's do one more. Alright. Attack. Okay, so 200 was too many. Let's go down. Let's take fewer. Let's go with half. Let's get an even number. Just to see if we can keep them alive longer and do more damage. These guys, they were already down the chain. Let's just make them even numbers. Then we'll get some elementals in it this time, because I don't think we had any last time. I'll leave that at 60. And these guys are pretty useless in the grand scheme of things. Alright, and that was too many. Let's drop that to 150. We'll drop them to 2,000. Now, let's send more of these buttheads. Okay, let's see what that does. We're either going to get more exchanges and close to the same amount of points, or we're going to get less of everything. The electric slide backwards. Good job, ID. All right, up to 96. You lean, mean, resource gathering machine, you. Carter up another one. ID still nothing. She hates us. We should be able to get it next time. All right, let's see how that worked out. So the first run, 838, 1.76 billion. How did I get the source flask? That's a good question. 700 million. All right, so a little less, not too much, 100 and some million. How many runs? All right, so our riders, still too much. Our griffins were still up there. All right, we're going to have to do considerably fewer. 131. We had more exchanges. All right, you asked about the source flask. What the hell is the source flask? You ask like I pay attention to all this stuff. Damn it, look what you made me do now. All right, where's my source flask? I don't know how I got all this stuff. I just started unlocking everything. I think it just got it in my the summons. I just got enough to open it in the summons. That's how I got all of them besides the Zeus deal here and the crypt torch Yeah, all these other ones came from the summon circle, which I wonder how many I got. Where is it at? Yeah, I got like quite a few fragments to get that far. It was 3 stars complete. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe they unlock as you get to certain levels with your hero. They unlock the other frags. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I got all of them like immediately. I don't think it took all of them that were available. I think they came pretty quickly. I had all of them. All right, what else are we getting here? Another reward. We'll take it. All right, so let's get these. Claim, 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 claim. How far did we make that so far? 14. So what we got? 8 the first time and 6 the second time. Let's get these. I love getting over here and just clicking drachmas. Gimme, 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 gimme. 6. We obviously won this tournament by a lot, a landslide. So I think we're now 4. Is this the 5th Olympus? We're 4-1. We've only lost once. The last one, we got our butts. We were like 200,000 or 300,000 behind from day one on. We could never keep up or catch up. All right, I'm gonna do, I think, just one more attack. I said I was gonna limit myself to not spending more than what I got in rewards. Which, I mean, if I'm just going to use all these sacred potions, so that's more than what I collected. But we got about, was it 50-some thousand in gold yesterday, and I think we had a residual, a few more this morning. So we can blow through it. Let's get rid of these level 1s so I don't accidentally revive them again. And there's only 175 of these jokesters. They're not doing too much. All right, 13,000. I'm out of... What's that? I thought I deleted these guys. Get out of here. All right, and I don't want these guys. There we go. So what are we left with here? Oh, yeah, we've got enough then to go for one more run. So we got 24,000, and then we can go through about 60 or 70,000 gold. We could do at least one more run. Let's train a bunch more of these level 1 troops so that we have a bunch to send. Speed up. I might do some level 2s also. I got 11,000. I'll just kill these folks off after. And then we'll send them on their own run, maybe. Where are we at? They're at... Why are we only... Okay, there it goes. I was going to say that number didn't move up at all. Speed up. All right, what do we got for... Actually, let's go to the specialist, too, and get our swordsman here. We don't want to miss out on that layer of help. We'll do 2 of these. All right. Let's see, level 2. We have no level 2s. I'll just get it below 3 days. We'll do a 3-day speed up. Just to get us more stacks of troops. Why not? 1 hour. Go. All right, where are you at? 3 days. Help. Speed up. 3 days. Where are you at? Oh, come on. That's close enough. 3 days. There's much better uses of these speed ups, but whatever. Can we do some level 3s? I'm going to kill all these troops off anyway when we're done. Just get some points out of them. 3 days. We got quite a few 3-day speed ups during the Tartaros event, so let's just use them. Oh, I thought of another funny thing, at least funny to me, maybe not funny to you guys, about doing this, making total battle videos. It hasn't happened in a while, but within the last week I got contacted. Somebody sent me their in-game player ID, so I just responded with a thumbs up. And then they asked if I was going to have tech support, if I was ever going to have tech support respond to their inquiry. So I had to go through the whole, I don't work for Total Battle. And the guy, he said, I wrote in Total Battle at Jackhammer Joe. And I was like, yeah, as soon as you type at Jackhammer Joe when you're on YouTube, you're going to find me. And I haven't heard back from him since then, so hopefully he got his tech support deal worked out. But I get that every once in a while. People complain to me about the service at Total Battle. And I did, it might have been, and you know, obviously YouTube, the videos are always up. They don't come down. So I reached out to Total Battle, it was over a year ago. And they gave me a code to redeem in-game rewards, so I posted it in the video and promoted it. And so now, and I've gone back and commented on there that it's not active. It was only active for the week that the video premiered. But I still get people that contact me complaining that I haven't sent them rewards. So that one's funny too. But it's the first time in a while somebody's complained to me about their tech support with the game. Yeah, let's just kill. This is going to be... No, I don't want to lose all those. 70. Then we'll have a few we can send. All right, so these guys... Let's get way down the line here. I don't have too much more to go. We need everybody to play. Let's see what difference it makes. I don't think, with how much stronger the level 5 guardsmen are, I don't even think there's enough, anywhere close to enough of those I can send to get them up in the order. All right, let's see what happens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Quite a few layers of troops. The main goal is to see if we can move these monsters down the list here. I'd rather, and our mercenaries and the battle griffins, I'd rather all these guys strike first. Let's just max those out. Forget about it. Go. All right. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Dougie, the source flask, I'm pretty sure I just opened it in the summon circle. Does everyone else that's on Do you guys have the source flask? I don't know the rhyme or reason for them because I get significantly more fragments for certain artifacts than others. All right, ID is up. Stror is inching to 100. Carter up to 107. Yeah, as I say, I hope my hero doesn't level up. We want to keep him low. Stay down there. All right, let's take a peek. So the first run, 838, 1.76. That was with our Battle Griffins and our big monsters getting hammered first. Nobody reminded me about the dragon. Hold on. See, I knew this was going to happen. I'll lose my dragon points again. Nobody reminded me, and this is what I do. So we missed out on a percent. That's like one monster that we missed out on. All right. No, go. Okay. 838, 1.76. That was with all our strongest troops. So we got 10,000 sigils. Then we mixed it up a little bit to try to move our guys down. We had more attacks, 100 and so million, 300 and some million less experience points. Round 3, we did a little bit better, so we were in between. 945, 156. But again, we lowered the number of monsters that we took and our mercenaries, so everything was lower on the high end. So we still had our level 5 troops, just because all those lower level guardsmen aren't as much. I did turn on my bonuses, Bontek. Thank you. I almost forgot before the first attack, but we did get it in. All right, so we lost the monsters. So we did have, or at least get 5,000 here. Our griffins, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to lose these 4 in the next exchange. So we're only going to have one monster of level 5, and all the lower level monsters are going to hit then. Look how sweet these riders are. That they can, these level 1 riders can overtake. I mean, it's obviously more, but they can overtake the level 4 monsters. It's insane how strong those level 1 riders are. Alright, so we got our mercs way down the chain by only sending 100. So they're taking out 21 at a time. Alright, so there's we're losing the last of our level 5s. All in all, what did we get? 169. So we got more attacks. Each time we've had more levels of attacks, which makes sense because we sent more levels of layers of troops. All right, let's get these claimed. Yay. For every 40 scrolls. Oh, yeah, keep claiming them. 2, 3. All right. Take only your top 3. Yeah, I know. Although riders are good. Yep. Yeah, that's what I usually try to just do 3, 4, 5. But we can squeeze out extra layers. I'm sure we would get more points. I mean, we saw it in the first attack. I mean, I sent level 1s, but I sent everything I had for the most part of the stronger troops, and you get the higher rewards from it. So yeah, we probably would get more points just sending the 3, 4, and 5s. I need... Alright. No, don't revive there. I need the silver. Revive, revive, revive. Alright, let's kill off you. And you. And you. And you. Need more mercs. They'll take first. 3,000. Alright. You die. Alright. Bontek. I was reading through. Alright, tell me how you want me to put this attack. We'll go with the Bontek attack for this next go. I want to kill all these. Alright, I'll keep my level 3s. I was going to kill them all off. But I will keep them if you want me to do 3, 4, and 5. Let's revive the rest of these. How much more? 12,000. I hope my clan realizes I'm not participating in the Rise of the Ancients. They can put me on warning or whatever. We do, but I'm not participating. Alright. Oh, okay, only can happen with a lot of mercs. Alright, well then I'm not bringing these guys back to life. I'll just use the ones that I have left. Delete. Okay. We'll revive. Let's go. See what we have here. So let's go. Let's half these. I'll go with 50. Let's just frickin' collect points on this last go round. Actually, let's see if I put those higher, if I can get them to jump the order here. They probably need to be 60, so that's all we can get. That's everybody, 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 everybody. All right. Go load these guys up. Let's take, hold on, I'm going to have another run probably after this because I'm still going to have enough troops to kill off. So we'll half those. Those guys will be gone. I'm just playing around with these numbers so that I have kind of close to a balanced out final run when I deplete my army here. Alright, these guys will be 100. I'll just take all those. We'll be down a layer. 600 of these guys. We're just going to split this up over 2 attacks. Alright, I'm just going to send these guys out. They're going to die early on, but send them out. Go kill some stuff. Alright. Another chaotic attack coming. Oh, I forgot. While that goes, let's get our jobs. Stror hit 100 from 91 to 100 in 4 attacks. Congratulations, Stror. Carter up again. to 108. What is this thing? Oh. Yay, I'll take the bonus. Okay. What do we get there? 595, our worst attack yet. But we still leveled up. We had less of everything, but I threw the battle griffins. Of course, our riders got smacked first. And didn't get any kills for us. 9. Okay. We'll get one final attack. I don't think I've gone through the 50,000 gold that I received yet. Well, congratulations, Jonathan. Carter to 100. Good job. Revive. Alright, so now let's get rid of all these friends of ours that have served our army well. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being expendable and only costing us the silver and some speed ups. The rest of you, alright, here goes all the gold that I won. Now all these other guys are going to sit in purgatory as I slowly revive them over the next 7 days. After this next attack, the other guys I'll let sit until I get enough sacred potion to revive them. Alright, for real this time, the final attack of the night. I'll leave all those halved. Put that back down. I try to not get them killed this first attack. Should I send catapults? Let's take a quick vote. We have a few seconds. Should we send the catapults? We talked about yesterday how funny it is to send them in team raids and marches. Should I send the catapults? I have enough room to send them. So we are going to we're only going to have griffins and riders left. They only add 20 seconds. We're sending catapults. SV Facts 295. Hello. All right, we're sending catapults just because it's fun. And you're not supposed to do it. Let's see if they kill anything. They'll kill something, right? Before they die. Oasis's last tour. Speaking of Oasis, did you see that kid? I don't know what country it was in. That was at the Green Day concert and got invited on stage. He said he could play Good Riddance, and he started playing Wonderwall. So the security came and grabbed him, and they took the guitar away from him. That was a couple weeks ago. All right, Stror to 101. Carter to 109. 631. That was better. So that means we at least got some attack, more than one attack out of our griffins, and our riders actually hit something before they were taken out. We still are not striking first ever. So our riders got one hit in, 19,000. It would have been nice for those spearmen to do something. So we got there. Our griffins, did they go twice already? No. It was the riders I was watching for to see if they died. So they're killing 75, so we'll get 75 more out of them. Where's the catapults? Let's see what kind of damage they did. 5. We got 5 kills from the catapults. Way to go. Well worth the extra 20 seconds that it took us to march here. So we got 75 more from the griffins. The mercs killed. Yeah, the catapults got 5. Let's see. They're way down the list here. They got 5 more. Let's ring them out. 10 for the catapults. This is very exciting. We talked about it last night. If you want to upset your clan, send them catapults in a raid. So there's 15. The catapults are up to 15 kills. Where are we at? Where are they at? Did I miss them that time? No. Did they take a hit and died? Why did the catapults die? Hold on. Our catapults, they shouldn't have gotten hit there. Look how far down the chain they are. Hold on. These 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, those should have been the next 4. So to irritate me, our poor catapults took the hit. Why? Why? Hello, Hugo. Why does anyone know why the catapults jumped up and took that hit for us? I mean, it's fine because they're only killing 5 at a time. But since it's funny to me that I sent them, why did they jump? Where'd they go now? So they were way down the pecking order. Who else jumped? We had our Lion Rider specialist. Then I'm in Kingdom 169. So then our Magic Dragon should have been next. Our Rider 1. And then the Ice Phoenix. And way down the list, our secret weapons, the catapults. So the Mercs end up dying next, which shouldn't have happened. Then the Riders, then the Dragon, then the Ice Phoenix. Then they go through the list. Our catapults hit. And then they took... Medusa moved up. Our Deadshots jumped up. And our Vulture jumped up. Hi, Alan. Welcome. What kingdom are you guys in? Hugo and Alan. 225. Does anyone have any idea why they jumped the order? Like, that completely undoes the level stacking strategy. Is it because of the certain troop types that were killed, they take the authority? Yeah, 151. I'm at a loss there is why that happens. It was like when we were doing the Doomsday attacks and we were sending the catapults and mercenaries, and like 1 out of every 10 times it would randomly just give priority to the mercenaries and they would die first. All right. Did I kill off everyone now? Let's get rid of these guys. I shouldn't have any troops left. We should be wiped out. Not. Goodbye. Kind soldiers, giving your lives for the better of total battle. Alright, so I'll leave those guys in purgatory. I don't think I have. I'm not going to waste. I could waste those guys, but they're going to get hit first. All right, our monsters. All right, we're depleted. I have to rebuild the army. I'm not participating in the Rise of the Ancients. I'll unlock my vault, and that's as far as I'm going with that. I'm going to be no help. All right, let's collect these rewards and see how we finished here now. We got 28. I'll take it. That's more than we needed, since we were in no danger of losing. Well, hello to Kingdom 146. So what do we have now in the way of drachmas? 1,500. All right, Dougie. Next, Olympus. I'll actually pull a calculator out, and we'll go through figuring out the order correctly. So that was strange that the catapults jumped up like that. All right. How royally do you guys get screwed when you actually use the summons key? I always get like 50,000 iron and wood and like a 300 book, and then I'm out. So I should probably buy Zeus frags with all of this, just to make sure I can level that artifact up and gain the might points. I'll figure it out. I got another morning tomorrow to figure it out. All right. The excitement is over. I have no army left. We made it through the 5 days, though. That was the most active that I've been in Olympus. Typically, I'm at 0 and 0 these first 2 days. And then the last 2 times I was able to max this out. And this was the first time that I had enough oil to max out on the Tartaros. I can't remember the time before, if it was at 16 or 18. And then we usually try to go hog wild on day 5 and spend well beyond the gold that we earned from day 4. I kept it pretty close this time. I think I only went a little over the 50,000, maybe 80,000, but we ate up all those sacred potions. Let's see how I finish in my clan rank. 10th. Oh, please don't tell me it's close, because then I'm going to send somebody. Yeah, I'm not going to get there. If that would have been close, I would have went on another run just to pass. But we're comfortably in 10th. That's our best finish within the clan. All right. That's it. End of the week. We've made it through Olympus. Thank you, everyone that was here every day. Thanks to everyone that just popped in today. Glad to have you. Good night. Good morning, depending on where you're at in the world. Appreciate all the kind words and support and your participation in these live streams. I'll probably, hopefully, get a stream in per week. I think if I get my army back up, I'm going to try to live stream trying to place in the Arachne Swarm event. I've never done it. I've never tried, but I think that's going to be my next goal for slaughtering the army. I'm going to go live during the next Arachne if it works out with my schedule and see if we can place. But till next time, thanks everyone. Have a good night. Have a good day. And we'll see you at Total Battle.